This is the Roulette Master, and I have an amazing story and strategy to share with you today. One of my subscribers who goes by Crazy Joe, he sent me a system that he said he has won $75,000 with at the casino. I can't wait to share it with you, and I'm also going to show you a lower risk version as well. So there'll be two different ways to play in this video. Let's go ahead and jump right into it and get started. All right, so first we're going to play the way that he won $75,000, and we're going to be looking at the last three numbers that have gone through there. We have a 3, a 36, and an 8. The rule for this is that the 12 that you bet on can't be in the last three. So the only one that's not in the last three is the second 12. So we're going to start with $200 on the second 12. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. That is a 19 red, so that's a good start. All right, so that was a nice $400 win. Let's check our balance. So you can see we're up 400. When you get a win, you stay on the 12 that you just won on, and then you add $20 to the opposite color of what just hit. So we're going to put, let's switch that to units so we can put that in there. So we're going to put them on 5 of the black numbers. And there's 5 of them. Now we have a $300 total bet, and let's spin. Okay, that's a 2 black. That's a loss. And Crazy Joe says you can leave these up on here for up to 5 spins. So after we lost that one, the next bet is going to be $300. And we'll leave those 20s right where they're at. So now we have a $400 total bet. And we're spinning away. He said this is a $2,700 bankroll system. That's a 27 red. Okay, that's a loss. So now that we lost there, we're going to go from 3 on the second 12 to 450. And we'll leave the other ones the same. We have a 550 total bet now. And let's spin. All right, that's a 22 black. And look at that. We just won $1,520 because we hit the one of the ones that had the 20, plus we hit the 12. So then we're back to finding a new bet. So let's look at the last three, and we have a 22, a 27, and a 2. Those all represent different 12s, so we need to spin without betting. Don't usually have to do this, but occasionally you do. And now we have a 16 red. Okay, so now we have the last three are 2 second 12s and a third 12, so that means we're going to bet on first 12 for 200. Let's put that down there. And you can see we're up $1,220 already. And for those of you that don't want to bet this much, don't worry. I have a low-risk version coming up. I can't wait to share that with you as well. And we lost that one at 200. So now we're going to go to 300. And spin. Here we go. That's a 35 black. Okay, we lost at 300. So the next bet's going to be 450. And let's put that in there. All right, $450 bet on first 12 now. Again, he said it's a $2,700 bankroll, and there's a win. So again, when you get a win, and we got a $900 win there, we're up $1,620. He says the next thing you do is leave it on the same 12, but we go back to 200. So let's do that. Whoops. Okay, let me back that up there. There's a $200 bet again, but now we add 5 of those $20 bets. So we take the winnings and we add that to the bet, and it has to be the opposite color of what hit last. So that means we're going to have 5 $20 bets on black in that first 12. All right, there we go. Now we have a $300 total bet, and let's spin. Okay, that's a 2 black. Oh my goodness, that's a $1,020 hit. We are up $2,640 already. And you can see that's because we also hit that $20 bet as well. So after you do that, you clear everything out and you look at the last three numbers again. So we're looking at the 2, the 3, and the 35. The only thing not represented is the second 12. So we're going to put 200 on there. Again, you don't increase with the $20 bets until you get a win. Here we go. Okay, that's a 4 black. That's a loss. So this next bet's going to be 300. And you can see we are currently up $2,440. And for those of you that this is too much, don't worry. That next system is coming up here. I can't wait to share it with you. So that is a 10 black, and we lost at 300. So the next bet's going to be 450. All right. And let's spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 16 red. That's a win. That's a $900 win. We're up $3,040. That was a really nice win. So up $3,040, and you can see on that last one, let's put the bets back up there again. Now we're going to add the $20 bets in. So we go back to the $200 bet, and then we add the opposite color, which would be, the last one was red, so we're going to be black. We're going to put it on 5 of the numbers for $20. There we go. Now we have a $300 total bet here. And that's a 9 red. That is a loss. And again, Crazy Joe says you can do this up to 5 times, but the next bet is going to be 300 on the second 12. The other bets stay the same. Here we go. And obviously, if you were playing this in the casino, I would have already cashed out by now. But we're not going to do that. And I have the other system I'm going to show you coming up here. So that was at 3. So the next bet is going to be 450. We're going to leave the 20s exactly as they are. All right, now we have 450, 550 total bet. And let's spin. That's a 27 red. Okay, that's a loss. So the next bet's going to be 750 on second 12. It's good you're getting to see all the different bets here. And here we go, 750 on second 12, 850 total bet. All right, 21 red. Okay, we hit it, but we didn't hit one of the $20 numbers, but that's okay. We're up $3,190 now. It's time to find a new bet. So we have the 21, the 27, and the 12. Those are all represented, so we need to spin without betting until we have one that's not in the last 3. That's a 17 black. And now we have a second 12, a second 12, and a third 12. So that means it's time to bet on first 12 for 200. All right, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 15 black. That's a loss. So the next bet will be 300. Let's switch to $100 units. We're still up $2,990. All right, let's spin again. That's another 15 black. Okay, so the next one's going to be 450. We're still on first 12. Let me get one of those off there and add the 50. Okay, $450 bet on first 12 now. All right, we got it. So now we're going to go back to the original $200 bet. And we're going to add in the 20s. Has to be opposite color, so that means we're going red. What I mean by that is the 4 was a black number. So these have to all be red. We do 5 of those. Now we have a $300 total bet, 200 on first 12, and then 20 on the rest of them. Here we go. Look at that. That's a 12 red. And that hit the 22. That's a $1,020 win. We're at $4,610. This is insane. Awesome. So now let's go ahead and I'll show you the version that you can play for less. Again, this is a $2,700 bankroll. On this one, the bets are 200, 300, 450, 750, and 1050. If you lose, you just go back to and start over. And a lot of times you can build up a higher bankroll, so you have multiple times that you can lose after you get up. but it's a $2,700 bankroll. After you win, you add 5 $20 bets. You keep those up to 5 times. If you go past that, he says that you can make those $50 bets for up to 3 times, and then another 3 times at 100 before you would cash out. But now let's go ahead and I'll show you the version that doesn't take quite as much to play. And you can actually do this for as little as $540. But I would actually do 1,080. That would give you an actual, that would make it less risky, and you would have more chances if you lost to make it up. So let's go with the 1,080 bankroll on this next one instead of the 2,700. But just so you know, you can do this with 540. So what we're going to do different on this one, let's find our next bet. And we have a 29, a 12, and a 4. The only thing not represented is second 12. So on this lower version, we're going to start with $40 on second 12. And here we go. Okay, that's a good win. Okay, so we got the win. So now we would have it 40 again on second 12, and we would put $5 on the opposite color, which is black, on 5 of them. Okay, so now we have a $65 total bet, and we're spinning away. Here we go. And that's an 8 black. That's a loss. We'll leave the $5 bets the same, and the $40 bet is going to go to 60 now. Now we have an $85 total bet. Here we go. That's a 25 red. That's a loss. So again, the $5 bets will stay the same up to 5 times. And now we're going to go from 60 to 90 on the second 12. Here we go again. All right. That's another loss. So again, the $5 bets will stay the same, and the $90 bet's going to go to 150. All right, and let's spin. That's a 175 total bet with the $5 bets as well. That's a double zero, so that's a loss. Okay, so now that 150 is going to go to 210, and the 5s will stay the same on the second 12, 235 total bet. Here we go. And that's a 32 red. Okay, so that goes through all of the numbers that you would bet on. So then you would start back over again. So now we're going to go back and change the bets back to the original, which is $40 on second 12. I'm sorry, we would pick a new 12 now though. So let's get 2 fresh spins in. So actually, with the 1,080 bankroll, you'll have more chances if you do lose like we just did to get it all back. So let's get one more spin in here, and we'll go through that again. And I'll go through everything on this other version. Look at that, there's another 0 though. So we're going to need a couple more spins. Because we need 3 fresh ones to make a bet, because the 12 you bet on can't be in the last 3. Here we go. Okay, that's a 10 black. So let's do one more. And then I'll go through everything again. We still have plenty of bankroll. And look at that though, oh my goodness. The good thing about waiting for these 3 in a row without losing is when you hit zeros, it's awesome, because you know that you would have lost on those, and you're spinning without betting to get through those. So that's always nice when you're not betting and you hit a 0. And all right, here we go. Let's spin again. And that's a 33 black. Let's see what we have now. The last 3 numbers are third 12, and first 12. So that means we're betting on second 12. And again, we're going to start back over. We're going to be at 40. Here we go. And that's because we already went through the whole cycle of 40, 60, 90, 150, 210. That is a 14 red. Okay, so that was a win. So now we are going to, it'll still be at 40, but we're going to put 5 on the opposite color, which will be black. And that's there's 5 of them. Let's go ahead. This is a $65 total bet. And here we go. That's a 7 red. Okay, we lost. So that one will go from 40 to 60. Again, it goes 40, 60, 90, 150, 210 on this lower risk version. And that's a 24 black. Look at that. We hit the 24 that had the 5 on it, plus the second 12. We're back up to $4,305. Okay, so now we need to find a new bet. So the last 3 are 24, 7, and 14. That's second 12, first 12, second 12. Third 12 is not in the last 3, so that's our starting $40 bet. All right, let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 13 black. So we don't add the 5s until we get a win. So the next bet on third 12 is going to be 60. We're going to spin again here. And that's a 23 red. That's a loss. All right, so let's rebet. And then we're going to add till we get to 90. So we lost at 40, we lost at 60, and now we're at 90. Here we go. That's a 22 black. That's another loss. Okay, so now we're going to go from 90 to 150. All right, so we have 150 total on third 12 now. And we got it. So now we won 300 there. We're at 44.15. We're going to add the 5s in now, but we're going to go back to the original $40 bet. Okay, and then the 5s are going to go on the opposite color. The 35 was a black, so we're going to go on red. We're going to do 5 of them. Okay, $65 total bet. Here we go. That's a 6 black. That is a loss. So let's go ahead and the only thing that's going to change is what this goes to. It's going to go from 40 to 60. The 5s are going to stay the same. Here we go. That's a 6 black. So 2 6s in a row. Hopefully don't get too many more 6s. That wouldn't be a good sign, would it? Let's go to 90 now. So we lost at 40, we lost at 60, we lost at 90. We still have 5 on each, and we're spinning away here. That's a 29 black. Okay, that's a win. We didn't get one of the numbers that we had covered with the 5s, but that's okay. We had a nice win, and we're at 4,420 now. And now let's find another thing to bet on. We have 29, 6, and 6. The second 12 is not covered, so let's just start with a $40 bet on second 12. Here we go. Okay, that's a 12 red. That's a loss. So the next bet is going to be $60. So we'll go from 40 to 60 and spin. Here we go. And that's a 4 black. And that's a loss at 60. I wish I was there when Crazy Joe won the 75 grand. I bet that was awesome. And okay, now we're at 90 on second 12. Here we go. Okay, that's 1 red. Okay, and now we're going to go from 90 to 150 and spin. Still on second 12. That's a 3 red. Okay, now we're going to go from 150 to 210. And if we lose this one, we will start back over again. And we'll have to take the loss and try to get some wins. That's a 35 black. And that is a loss. So it's time to find some new numbers and start back over at 40. You can see that dropped us down to 38.70. So let's see if we can get back into the 4,000 range again. Now we have a 35, a 3, and a 1. The only thing not covered is second 12. So let's start at 40 there. and spin. And hopefully we can get a win on, once we do get a win, we'll get a win on one of the $5 ones too. So that's a 14 red. Okay, that's a win there. So we're going to add those in now. And we'll stay at 40 because that's the low point. We're going to do opposite color of 14 red. So we're going to have 5 of these covered. There we go. $65 total bet. Let's see if we can get a win with one of those 5s. That's a 17 black. And we did. That's a $235 win. We're back over 4,000 again. That's awesome. So let's find a new bet. We are looking at 17, 14, and 35. The only thing not represented there is first 12. So we will start first 12 for 40. Here we go. Again, it's 40, 60, 90, 150, 210. You don't add the 5s in until you get a win. That's a 34 red. That's a loss. So we will go from 40 to 60 and spin. Here we go. All right. That's a 36 red. That's another loss. So we will go from 60 to 90. We're at $90 on first 12 now. All right. That's a 26 black. Okay, that's another loss. So we're going to go to 150 now. See if we can get a win. We'll have another chance after this one, but let's see if we can get a win here. That's a 25 red. That's another loss. So we're going to go to 210 on first 12. I'll have to change the increments on the next one. Let's back that up to 210. Okay, 210 total bet, first 12. Here we go. And that's another loss. So we got to start over again. That's take the loss. And now you can see that drops us back to 3,600. So let's see if we can get some wins now. We'll start back. Let's look at the numbers. We have 2 third 12s and we have a second 12. So we'll be on first 12 for 40. And let's spin. All right, here we go. All right, we got that one. So now we'll add the 5s in. And we'll have 40 on there. And the color is black too, so we go red. We have $5 on 5 reds. Whoops. There we go. Now we have a $65 total bet with those 5s on there, and plus the 40. There's a 6 black. That's a win, but we didn't get one of the numbers, so we can go ahead and start over. We're at 3,770. That was a good one there. Now we have the last 3 numbers don't include the third 12, so we'll put 40 there and spin. Here we go. That's a 21 red. And that's a loss, so we will go from 40 to 60. All right, let's spin. Here we go. That's a 16 red. Okay, now we'll go from 60 to 90. So we lost at 40, lost at 60. Now we're at 90. Let's see if we can get a third 12. And we did. So we can add the 5s in now. Okay, so let's put that back to 40. And then we'll add the 5s in. It's a 33 black, so we go red opposite. 5 of those. Now we're at $65 total bet. Here we go. And there's an 18 red. That's a loss. The 5s stay the same, but the bet on the 12 goes from 40 to 60. Now we have an $85 total bet coming up here. Let's see if we can get a win on third 12. That's a 9 red. That's a loss. So the $5 bets stay the same. And we will go from 60 to 90. Now we have a 115 total bet. Let's see if we can get a win on 115. And then we didn't. That's a 1 red. Okay, so we're going to add to this again. We're going to go from 90 to 150. And let's go ahead and spin. This is a 175 total bet with both those bets combined. And that's a 36 red. And we got one of the $5 numbers and the 12. Look at that. So we're back over 4,000 again. Fantastic. And the next bet, we have a 36, a 1, and a 9. The only thing not included there is the second 12. So we'll have 40 there on second 12, and let's spin. We'll start back over. That was a nice recovery, and that's a 6 black. Okay, we lost, so we'll go from 40 to 60. Let's back one of those up. We went to 65, so we have 60 now. Here we go. That's a 12 red. That's a loss. So we will go from 60 to 90. And we're spinning at 90. That's a 27 red. That's a loss. So now we will go from 90 to 150. And let's increase that. And we're spinning at 150. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a second 12. That's a 28 black. So we're going through some tough times, but that's okay. And we have the bankroll for it. We're going from 150 to 210. And again, that's why I started on this one with the 1080 instead of the 540, which you could do. But that's a loss at 210. We're gonna have to start over again, and see, it took a little toll on our bankroll. On our total there. So we're at 34.90. We start back over. The let's see, we have a 4, a 28, and a 27. The only thing not covered is second 12. So we'll start back over with 40 there. Here we go, and we're spinning away. We need a nice session on this one. There's a 20 black. That's a win. So we'll put the $5 bets in there. And 20 is a black, so we'll go red. 5 of them for $5. All right, there we go. We have 5 of them. It's a $65 total bet. Let's see if we can get a win. All right. That's 11 black. That's a loss. The $5 bets will stay the same. However, we will increase the second 12 to 60. Now we have an $85 total bet, and we're spinning again. Here we go. That's a 29 black. Okay, so let's go ahead and rebet. We'll take that 60 to 90. 115 total bet. Here we go. And that's a 13 black. Okay, that's a win, but we didn't get one of those numbers. That's okay. We're at 35.75. We made up a little bit of ground, and we find a new bet. We have 13, 29, and 11. So everything's covered there, so we need to spin without betting. So we don't have one of the 12s in the last 3 spins. That's a 5 red, and now we have first 12 second. Well, we still have all 3 represented in the last 3, so we need to spin one more time. And there's a 9 red. So now we have one first 12, second 12, and then third 12 is not in the last 3. So we'll go to 40, start there. Let's see if we can have a nice session on this third 12. And that's a 15 black. That's a loss. Okay, so now we'll go from 40 to 60. And let's spin. And that's a 00. That's not good. I like getting those when we're actually spinning without betting. And now we're going to 90. And here we go. Still playing Crazy Joe's. This is a modified one I came up with. His original system is more of the high roller system that we started with. And 90. And we're going to 150 already. After the 0 and all those losses, we're at 150 again. That's a 22 black. Okay, we lost at 150. We're already at 210. Okay, 210 total. We're spinning away. Here we go. And that's a 12 red, so we lost. And let's see where we're at. Okay, so we need to start back over. We need to have a really nice run here. We're at 12, 22, and 17. We're missing the third 12 still, so we'll go back to 40. And here we go. Let's spin. All right. There's a good win, 26 black, so we'll add the 5s in. So let's do that, and we're still at 40, so that's good. 26 black, so we'll go red, 5 numbers, red for 5 of them. We'll just leave the 32 out, $65 total bet, third 12. Here we go. That's a 23 red, that's a loss. We'll leave the $5 bets the same, but we will increase the third 12 from 40 to 60. And let's spin. We have $85 on there now. And that's a 32 red. And it'd be the only one that I didn't pick. And so we only won $95. So we need to find a new bet. We have 32, 23, 26. First 12's not in there. Let's start for 40. Every once in a while, just like if you're playing slots and you pick the wrong prize button, I picked the wrong number there. So that's a 10 black. We got the win. So we'll add the 5s in. That's an $80 win. We're at 32.15. So 10 is a black number, so we're going to do 5 red numbers at 5 each. And here we go, $65 total bet, first 12. Let's see if we can get one of those ones with the 5 on them. And that's a 31 black, so that's a loss. So the $5 bets will remain the same. We will increase to 60 on first 12 though, and here we go. And we got one. So that's a 12 red. And we got one of the ones with the 5 on it. All right, so we're back to 34.25. Let's find a new bet. That felt good. And now we have first 12, third 12, first 12. So second 12 is the way to go. We're starting with 40 on second 12. All right, here we go. That's a good one. That's a 16 red. Maybe we can go on a roll now. We're going to add the 5s in. Yeah, 16 is a red number, so we're going to go 5 black numbers at 5 each. All right, there we go. $65 total bet. Here we go. Let's get a second 12. We got a 19 red. All right, we got it, but we didn't get the one of the ones with the 5s. We're up 35.60, and the last 3 numbers now are 19, 16, and 12. So that means third 12 is the only one in the that's not in the last 3. So we'll put $40 there. Here we go. That's a 3 red. That's a loss, so we'll go to 60. All right, so $60 here. All right, that's a 31 black. That is a win. It's a $120 win, and we're at 36.40. We're going to add in the 5s now, and but we'll reduce that back to 40. Where it started, 31 is a black number, so we're going to have 5 red numbers covered at 5 each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. $65 total bet, and let's spin. That's a 2 black. That's a loss. Okay, so we will keep the 5s the same, but we will go to 60 now. Back one of those off. $85 total bet. Let's see if we can keep it rolling here. And that's a loss. That's a 1 red. So we will leave the 5s the same for now. We'll go to 90. Here we go. That's a 5 red. That's a loss. So we will increase again to 150. Again, it's 40, 60, 90, 150 to 10. This is a 175 total bet now. Come on, third 12. All right, we got it. That's a 32 red. And we got the $5 one too. Look at that. We're back up to 3,800. Let's find a new bet. This is awesome. Coming back. That's a 32. That's a third 12 and 2 first 12. So we go second 12 for 40. Awesome. That one felt good. And here we go. So Crazy Joe's still alive. And, and the first one worked fantastic, even though it was a little riskier. Let's go ahead and increase that to 60 after that loss. So we're on second 12 for a $60 bet right now. And that's a 9 red. That's a loss. Okay, so we will go to $90. Second 12. Again, you don't add the 5s in until you get the win. And that's a 10 black. That's a loss. So now we'll go from 90 to 150. Get that bet right. All right, $150 bet on second 12. Let's see if we can get a win. Ooh, that's a 29 black. That's not good. Okay, so now we're going 210 all in here on second 12. All right, $210, second 12. Let's get a win here. Come on. There we go, 24 black. All right, that's a $420 win. We're up $3,900. Now we're going to back that back to 40. And then we're going to add the 5s in. A 24 is a black number, so we're going to go 5 reds. There we go. $65 total bet. Let's see if we can get one of those ones with the 5 on it. That's a 30 red. We lost, so we will just increase to 60, leave the 5s the same. Here we go. Come on. That's a 23 red. It's a nice win. We didn't get one of the ones that were covered, but that's okay. We're at 39.40 now. Let's find a new bet. We have second 12, third 12, second 12, so we need to spin without betting. And this is when I like to get the zeros, when I'm not betting, obviously. Not like earlier. And there's an 18 red. So now we have 2 seconds and a third. We'll go first 12 for 40. And let's spin. Here we go. That's a 9 red. Okay, we got the win. That's an $80 win. We're at $4,020. All right. So now we're going to add the black numbers in, 5 each. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I missed one there. Okay, we're on the 10, and we'll leave the 4 uncovered. A $65 total bet. Let's see if we can hit one of those ones with the 5 on it to close. And oh, there's a 0. That's not a good sign. Okay, so we're going to leave the 5s the same. Go to 60. First 12. Let's see if we can get another first 12. Oh, just barely missed. That's a 13 black. Wow. Okay, the 5s will stay the same. We're going to go to 90. Show me a first 12. Let's see it. All right, we got it. It didn't get one of the $5 numbers, but that's okay. We're back over $4,000 again, so I feel pretty good about this one. That came back really nicely. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments, whether you like this or not. Thank you, Crazy Joe, for sending this in. I really appreciate it. I wish I had been there when you won the $75,000. That would have been awesome. And people like you are what make this channel great, sending systems in every day. So keep it up, guys. I love it. And please subscribe to the channel, but don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. The people in this community are fantastic, and I know you will enjoy messaging back and forth with them and learning. They're really smart, and they could probably learn from you as well. So please subscribe to the channel, but do it for yourself. You will love it, I think. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.